Welcome to this week's Whiskey Burn, and I've got this one right here. But before I get into that, like, subscribe and comment below, and I will get back to anyone who comments. I will reply. So this week it is this. It's the Glen Moray double cask with a sherry cask finish. It is 40%. Now, how do you pronounce this? Not Glen Moray, Glen Moray. Okay? And when we went to a whiskey tasting, he said it's Glen Moray. So he said, you close with Glen Moray. But anyway, there you go. That's what it is. It's a single malt whiskey from Speyside, from Elgin. It makes it a Speyside whiskey. It's on the River Lossy. It started production as a distillery in 1897. Before that, it used to be a brewery. So there we go. This was a double cask, like I say. And it started life in a bourbon cask and then ended up in a sherry cask. So it says on the box, as it were, complex and smooth. So what are we expecting from a Speyside whiskey? Well, lots of fruit. I'm expecting a lot of fruit by the fact it's sherry cask. The colour's a lovely bourbon colour. I quite like the short stubby bottles, so I quite like this. Lovely box. Standard box, but you know, quite nice. So, they've got this new little badge on it. I don't know if you can see that there. And it basically, on the side of the box, it explains what their emblem is, celebrating our whiskey pillars. There are 4 on there: barley, beehive, cask and ship, all to do with the Glen Moray brand. So, Speyside, we're expecting fruits. We're expecting a bit of caramel, a bit of vanilla, a bit of sweetness in this, and dried fruits. From experience with this, you have a medium to long finish and a very easy and smooth drink. Now, I don't know about you, but complex and smooth, says it there. Does that not contradict each other? One's nice and smooth, but the other's complex. Maybe I'm getting them slightly wrong. Smooth and rough. Complex means there's a lot going on. Do you like that in a whiskey? If you do, let me know. Comment below. If you don't, comment below and let me know whether you just want something straight, simple and nice. Like maybe the Jura bourbon cask. Straightforward, sweet as a nut. So I've never had this one before, so this is fresh to me. And freshly opened. See if I make a mess up of opening the lid. Pretty much standard, really. Okay, so on the nose. Deep, real rich, lovely rich reds. Real fruit, real dark fruit like red berries. And it's just simmering down because a bit of air's got into that there. That's a beautiful, beautiful first smell of a whiskey, this. So the sherry cask, I'm getting a lot of red fruit and sherry, obviously. A little bit, a tiny, tiny bit of caramel, like toffee caramel. And you know what? It's like a red fruit crumble with a bit of sort of that caramel bit on the top. Oh, that smells amazing. I don't normally go on and on about the smell, but this really does smell absolutely beautiful. Lots of red fruits in this, as I was expecting, from a Speyside and a sherry cask finish. Lovely, deep, kind of golden colour in there. It does look a bit more red, I felt, on the bottle there. Wow, smashed the place up. So, it's lightened now, it's in the glass. Give it a bit of air. So what the air does, it just gives it that little bit of breathing space, shall we say. It's been put in that bottle and left in that bottle. Still getting the red fruit, so you can sniff this for a long time to get everything in the glass because it's only a 40%er and you're not getting that kick of alcohol after about 3-4 seconds. So red berries and a pie with a little crispy golden nugget of caramel on top of that. Oh, that is an absolute belter. On the palate. Ooh. Okay. It is smooth. It's actually got quite a short finish, I think. Nothing on the lips, a little bit on the front of the tongue. As it gets to the back of the mouth, it's like this little mini spice infusion, and then the finish is quite short and mellow. But inside, again, the red berries, more of the caramel. I say the caramel toffee flavour really comes out during the swallow, shall we say. This, I can see why they won Whisky of the Year last year. Not this bottle, but part of their, part of their fleet. They won, and it was a very nice whisky. This is beautiful. This is one I think, I did a video called The 20-Minute Wait, where we talk about leaving a whisky on the side for 20 minutes to get it aired, to get it how they really want it to be. And I think this is one of those where if you left it 20 minutes, it really will come through and be absolutely more beautiful. I can't get over this, the deep fruit smell of this. Absolutely gorgeous for 40%er. So here's something for you. First taste, I got told it a whiskey tasting. First taste, in the mouth, get it gone. Forget it. Second and third taste is where you really get the proper flavour, because your mouth hasn't had a whiskey, say, or any alcohol. It's just had, I don't know, a cup of tea 2 hours ago or something like that. Let that first one go, then come back to it. And what's happened is the little explosion I was talking about at the back of the mouth, it's still there, but it's like numbed down, it's just calmed, and you get this really easy, nice drink. Still getting the red berries on that, and it's sort of quite full of flavour. So I'm adding some ice. It's going to cool it down, which will change its sort of complexity. Would I say this was complex? I think I would. I think there's a lot going on, but not too much to overpower and make you think. It is a smooth, easy drink, but there's lots going on, lots for you to filter out and try and work out. Lots of berries, lots of vanillas, lots of caramels, all in there at once. And your initial pop smell, really nice, really strong. Let it air a bit, it changes it. Let it air more, changes more. You know, when you taste it, you don't necessarily get what you get in the bottle. That ice has completely transformed that. It's now full of what I can only describe as grass and vanilla. Wow. Smell is almost, the ice has pretty much numbed the smell. Beautiful. I think that's better without ice. So when I have this again, I will be drinking this neat, but still getting a grassy kind of vanilla-y smell on that. Very nice. So there we go. My review of the Glen Moray, double cask sherry cask finish. It first starts life in a bourbon cask. Probably should have mentioned that. That's where you probably get the sweetness from. A lot of whiskies tend to go bourbon cask. I think it's pretty cheaper to buy bourbon casks than it is anything else. So anyway, absolutely beautiful whiskey. My advice, go buy yourself one. It is nice. The Glen Moray double cask sherry cask finish. That's it for this week. I'll catch you next week on the Whiskey Bird. Slodgy.